After failing to defeat Aquaman the first time, Black Manta wields the power of the mythic Black Trident to unleash an ancient and malevolent force. Hoping to end his reign of terror, Aquaman forges an unlikely alliance with his brother Orm, the former king of Atlantis. Setting aside their differences, they join forces to protect their kingdom and save the world from irreversible destruction. As I settled in to watch Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, I couldn't help but feel a mix of anticipation and trepidation. This film, the sequel to the 2018 Aquaman, marks the 15th and final installment in the DC Extended Universe, DCEU. Having followed the DCEU's highs and lows, I was curious to see how this cinematic saga would conclude.
Unfortunately, what I witnessed was a film that failed to deliver a satisfying finale, leaving me with a sense of disappointment.
To be fair, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom does have its merits. The visual spectacle is impressive, especially the underwater cinematography. The CGI, which often comes under fire in modern blockbusters, is well executed here. From ocean monsters to underwater highways, the film is a feast for the eyes. The vivid depiction of Atlantis and its surrounding realms is nothing short of breathtaking, making the underwater sequences feel immersive and engaging. The dynamic between Aquaman, Jason Momoa, and his brother Orm, Patrick Wilson, is another highlight. Their interactions bring a touch of humor and heart to the film, adding depth to their characters. The film also introduces some intriguing new elements, such as the cursed kingdom of monsters and the undead kraken, which add layers to the story. However, these positives are overshadowed by numerous flaws that ultimately undermine the film. The most glaring issue is the plot's lack of momentum. Instead of building on the events of the previous film, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom starts from scratch. Aquaman's new daily life as the king of Atlantis feels mundane and disconnected from the overarching narrative. Similarly, Black Manta's, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, quest for revenge is diluted by his search for the Dark Trident, which comes across as a convenient plot device rather than a compelling motivation. The film's tone is another problem. While it's meant to be fun, the excessive humor often strips away the emotional weight of key scenes. Orm, who was a formidable antagonist in the first film, is reduced to comic relief, making it hard to take his character seriously. The stakes, which should be higher in a concluding chapter, feel surprisingly low. Black Manta's attacks lack real consequences, and the film's villains fail to pose a credible threat. This lack of progression is evident in the film's structure. Instead of ramping up the tension and stakes, the challenges faced by Aquaman and his allies seem almost trivial. The ease with which they overcome obstacles makes the film feel more like a series of episodic adventures than a cohesive climactic narrative. The final battle, which should be a thrilling crescendo, is underwhelming and fails to evoke a sense of urgency or danger. As the final film in the DCEU, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom had the daunting task of wrapping up a decade-long cinematic journey. Sadly, it falls short of this goal. A good conclusion should build on past events, heighten emotions, and raise the stakes to deliver a satisfying payoff. This film does none of these things. Instead, it feels like a step backward, lacking the momentum and intensity needed to make it a fitting finale. In retrospect, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom serves as a microcosm of the DCEU's broader struggles. While the film has moments of visual brilliance and enjoyable character interactions, its lackluster plot, diluted stakes, and inconsistent tone make it a disappointing end to what could have been an epic saga. As I left the movie, I couldn't shake the feeling that the DCEU deserved a better send-off, a conclusion that honored its past while forging a bold, exciting future. Instead, we got a film that, much like the franchise itself, struggled to find its footing and ultimately fell flat. That's my opinion on Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Do you agree with my thoughts? What are your thoughts on the film? Let me know in the comments. Please drop a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.
What did happen to the last 10? I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs.